I can't do this. I can't. I was gonna try to be cute, but no, there's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. This is what BookTube does to people. This is what BookTube does to people. Oh my god. You have me sitting here with the mug that ain't got shit in it. And I actually hate when people do that, when they're just sitting there with the mug in their videos and they're like, but there's nothing in there. At least put some like fucking Kool-Aid or something. Today's video is going to be a winter recommendations video. I mean, that's how every booktuber starts their winter recommendations. Say we got a hot mug of something. Sometimes there's nothing in there. They're covered in sweaters and scarves and beanies and they're just like, let's talk about books today. It's cute sometimes. But yeah, alright, so winter recommendations. These are middle grade winter recommendations. So if you're looking for YA and other stuff, this ain't the channel for you. I rarely read YA and adult, so yeah, but middle grade books that I want to recommend to you guys. I wasn't gonna do this video because I've done this video for years, and every time I do the video, I talk about these books. So you're gonna hear about these again. There's nothing really new here, actually. No, there's nothing new here at all. Well, no, there might be one new one here. But other than that, everything you've heard me talk about before, so this is a little repetitive, but I still wanted to do this anyway. So, you know, to sort of close out the year, because I think this is going to be my last video of the year. So, oh, yeah, I think it might be my last video that you see me in for the year. Okay, alright, so I have books here that I want to recommend to you guys. The first one I'm going to mention is on my phone. I want to do this because I don't want to forget about it. And that is The Evil Wizard Smallbone. I'm going to put the picture up here somewhere. This is by Delia Sherman. I read this, I think, in 2017, and it was an ARC, so I never got to get a copy. I'm not sure if I would want one, because I know that I gave it 3 stars, but it was really good. It just, like, it was too long. That was my problem. Like, it was, like, 400 pages, and, like, you guys know me. I don't like long books. I hate them. So, and I've said this before, but I just don't like long books. But I really liked this one. It was just too damn long. Now, there's people out there, I know a lot of you out there that are like, you read like 1,100 page books and shit, so like you might like it. But it has that winter vibe because it takes place in winter. It's about this young boy who runs away from home and he ends up in this evil wizard's bookstore and he gets stuck in there. He can't leave and the wizard's like using him to do stuff. It has a very Is that a hair from the scarf? Okay. It has a very like Studio Ghibli type, you know, vibe to it. So if you like that, you might really enjoy it. But yeah, so I have that one. And then obviously I can't do these videos without recommending John Belair. So we have 2 John Belair's books that I want to talk about. We have The Ghost in the Mirror. This is the UK edition. That's absolutely stunning. And we also have The Dark Secret of Weathering, which is actually the selection for the read-along for John Belair's month, which is next month. It's all month long. And I always pick a book to read along, or I think a couple of years I did pick, was it 1 year that I did, or 2 years that I did a movie watch along for The House with the Clock in Its Walls. But this year I picked The Dark Secret of Weathering, so if you want to get a hold of this, you can go to Amazon or any other like thrift book site and get yourself a copy of it. They are kind of hard to find, so if you can't get a hold of it, don't worry about it. But this is just all month long. There's no big deal. You're just reading it with me. Like, there's no like big thing going on, like a readathon type thing. Like, it's not like crazy and you have to pay attention to stuff. I'm just reading this during the month and you can read along with me. So yeah, so we have Dark Secret of Weathering. And this one is about a young boy named Anthony Monday, who I think is 14. And he hangs out a lot with his friend Mrs. Ells, who is a librarian in town. And this one day they're driving down this road and they see this really beautiful, like dark, like gothic estate. And they get out to look around because it looks, you know, abandoned. And she ends up picking up this box out of the ground because it's just like there. And that's just one thing you don't do. Like, you don't take things from spooky gothic places. And it ends up setting off a chain of events that end up having this evil wizard come back and turn basically the whole world into an icy wasteland, and it's winter all the time, and like bad things are happening, the world seems like it's ending, and Anthony and Miss Ells have to figure out how to stop this wizard before they destroy the world. So yeah, you guys know me, I love my John Belairs. And it's just a really fun, spooky, wintry book, and it's perfect for winter. And then, as I said, Ghost in the Mirror is about a young girl named Rosarita and Mrs. Zimmerman, and they are going on this trip during the summer, and they accidentally like crash into this, I think it's a tree, if I'm not mistaken, and it ends up making them travel back to the 1800s, and it's winter time in this 1800s. So most of the book takes place in the winter, and they have to go there to help this family because there's this evil wizard or sorcerer who is trying to destroy this family, and they have to try to help them because it has something to do with their future. So yeah, but it has time travel in it, but it's also really just fantastical. There's a lot of magic and spooky stuff, and it's really, really good. So obviously I would highly recommend the John Belairs books. They're my favorite. And then we have Malamander by Thomas Taylor. I've mentioned this one I think last year, and this one because I did read it last year. This one is about a young boy who is the lost and founder at this hotel, and this young girl just sort of pops her head into the window one day and is like, "Can you help me hide?" And he's like, okay. But he helps her, and things happen. There's this spooky man that's after her, and there's all these really cool and magical things happening, and there's this sea creature that everyone thinks is just a legend, and it takes place at the seaside town, which is amazing. And I just really love this book, and it's so good. It has spooky vibes in it. It's really fun and thrilling. It takes place in the winter, obviously, and if you can get a hold of the audiobook, I would highly recommend the audiobook. Read them both together because the illustrations are really cool in here. But the audiobook, the narrator, William M. Watt, there's something about him that he knows what he's doing. And there's a map, a really cool map, and it's just a lot of fun. Like, I really enjoyed this one a lot. Let me see if I can find a couple of, oh, there's a scene where she comes through the window. Yeah, the illustrations are worth it, like, to read together. Oh, look at this one. Spooky. Yeah, so highly recommend Malamander and Gargantus. I read Gargantus earlier this year, and it was really good too, so highly recommend the series. I think the third book comes out 2021. So yeah, and then the next one is Winter House by Ben Gooderson, and this, I really, really enjoyed this one. No, Malamander, you know what, these are tied, because I really enjoyed both of them, and also both the audiobooks are amazing. Sophie Amos is the narrator of the audiobook, and she's just really good. But this one is about a young girl who goes to stay at this hotel for some strange reason. She doesn't even know why. Her aunt and uncle send her there, and she ends up there, and there's this weird cast of characters that are there, and they all have some secret. And she's trying to figure out what's going on because there's these two people that come, and she thinks they have something to do with this old legend of this witch who disappeared on her little trek to find something to do with immortality. And I don't want to say too much. And she disappeared, but people think she can come back. And so she's trying to figure out what's really going on at this hotel, and she might have something to do with it. And there's a lot of puzzles, a lot of fun. It's very spooky. Obviously, winter, and it's a lot of fun. And also the illustrations are really good. And also look at the end pages. It's beautiful. I don't think there's a map, but I mean, you can see right there. The illustrations in here, as I said, are really, really good. And then the narrator. The illustrator is, yeah, they're really good. Illustrator is Chloe Bristol. So, yeah, and the illustrator for Thomas Taylor's book Malamander is Tom Booth. So, yeah, but really, really good. Highly recommend it. And the whole trilogy, actually, I read the whole trilogy. It's really good. And then the last one I have to talk to you guys about today is, I don't think I've mentioned this one in about a couple of years, and that is The Marvels by Brian Selznick. This is a hunk of goodness. I know, I don't like long books. This is not what you think it is. This is a book that is half told in like a regular book form, and then half of it is like manga, basically, with no words. It's just pictures. So we have pictures for like the first like 200 and something pages, and then yeah, they're just really good. Brian Selznick is just amazing. If you've never read anything from him, it takes place in the winter. It's LGBTQ, and it's middle grade, queer middle grade, yes. And here we go, right here. I did put this leaf there because I was just trying to be cute. I like nature thingies, especially fall stuff. When it gets closer to the end, it does morph into book form, but it's really, really good. I think there's only like 200 pages of book that you have to read, and the rest of it is pictures. But this is really good, and it's really thrilling and fun, and it also has like this vibe of like true stuff going on, because this house in this book is the what is it called? The house that time forgot, or something like that. And it's a house in England, in the UK, and it's a house that was built and it's been kept the same way for basically forever. And I need to know more about it because I keep forgetting, but it has a lot to do with that. So there are some like true, like, you know, story stuff going on, but it's really good. And again, queer middle grade, amazing. So yeah, that's basically it. So I hope you guys go and check out these books and, you know, fall in love with them like I have. And I hope you guys have a really great winter time coming up. I know winter doesn't start for about another couple of days, or I don't know when I'm posting this. Maybe I might post it the first day of winter, I don't know. But check out these books, and I will see you all next time within the video.